Well, welcome back. This one's a bit different than my other ones. I'm actually doing a base tour. I've been building at this place a couple of days, and as you may have guessed, it's in the end. And as you may have guessed, I also am trying out a shader pack. It's a bit grainy, but you know, this old beast of a Macintosh computer does what it can. Yeah, so this is kind of the grandiose entrance. This bridge was already built when I came here, and oh, what a lovely welcome. It's just so epic, and then as you get up here, you see this monster of a tree. Quite beautiful as well. There's some maps here of this island itself, but they're no longer there, but that's okay. I at least got a copy before they disappeared. We have a little board of people who visited. So, yeah, probably a few names you might recognize if you play the server. And, yeah, well, I built on this as well, but it's all the way at the back, so if you want to see what I've built, you'll have to watch to the end. But here we have Crepitor's hut. Now, when I came here, he hadn't finished detailing it, and oh my god, it's so nice in here, nice and cozy. Got some tools in the wall. Oh, this bed looks so nice. Yeah, I personally don't agree with the user experience choices, but we all have our own preferences, and this is his home, and he's probably wondering what the hell I'm doing in his home in the first place. So I better just sneak out before anyone notices. And of course we have our statue holding the banners. I think this is 101. I don't know. If you know better than I do, I think it's the 101 banner, but I don't know why it says mom, or is it XOX? I'm not sure. Or is it 000? I don't know. Someone will correct me, I'm sure. Yeah, and I think it almost seems like the people who detailed this have worked with shaders before. I'm very new to them. I mean, this is probably the longest duration I've had shaders turned on. And just like the glowstone, you know, emanating from beneath the bushes, that's quite beautiful. I almost wonder if they knew that effect was possible when you have shaders turned on. So yeah, here's this little castle wall. We've got a tower over here. For the sake of brevity, I'll just kind of free cam some of this stuff. Yeah. So throughout this build, there's prismarine used, and I felt it was quite fitting for sort of the end dimension theme. So I ended up using a bit of that in my build as well. And it's funny, you know, people say, you know, meme kits are completely useless, but I'd say like a huge chunk of the design in my build was because of Cuboid's meme builds. It was one of his many cuboid biome kits. So yeah, and I really like these little toadstools. And because it's a giant tree, it doesn't really matter too much what material you use. So I think this might be birchwood, but just kind of the pale organic beige to it really makes it work quite well as a toadstool, especially when you use it as a slab. Here's DerGrietz, his little hut. Oh, there's some nudity there. I'll have to try and blur that out in post-production, hopefully, but anyway, yeah, this is my first time meeting him here. Lovely chap. I actually still owe him a book, so maybe once I'm done recording, I'll sneak a little book inside that chest. Yeah, that's actually really clever. I like that design. That is, oh, tickles me. All right, well, let's keep moving. Another person that was here, and I imagine she'll make her own video, is LillePersille. I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's her Minecraft in-game name. And over here, I believe, yeah, is her hut, or I guess building. She tends to use this green terracotta, and I think it works so nicely. Always, and her roof designs, oh, so beautiful. Like, I mean, like if I were to do a roof design, maybe at my most advanced level, I would use fences like she did here. But then, like, she took it a step further and put gates in between just for that extra level of like detail. And oh, she's really a magnificent builder. Yeah, there it is, a little sign. And oh yeah, and see, you know, someone can make a cool building from the outside, but to have this like level of coziness and detail on the inside, oh my god. It's just so much to look at. It just gives this like overall cozy feeling. I mean, I could, you know, shaders make things look nice and cozy, but even if you don't have shaders on, that cabin really is just cozy regardless. So yeah, really another smash hit from LillePersille. I'm probably going to be missing some of the builds that other people have done. Oh, see, I bet she made this pathway. Oh, this is so cool. Like, even just the texture and detail in the little pathway. Oh, very nice. So I think that's kind of sort of the front end of things. Oh, and we have our little mushrooms over here. I bet you anything oh, and then there's the root coming out. That's really cool. And then like little splashing of the waterfall. I bet you in this base tour I'm probably going to miss some things that are in here. Just full disclosure, you probably won't see the full scope of what's in this base. But this in here is quite new to me as well. Someone must have detailed this a bit more. We got our little Rick and Morty map art and some photography, or maybe it's a drawing, I'm not sure. This part I have not yet been to, so this is all new to me. But yeah, nice. Oh yeah, we got our enchanting room. This is really cool, like ceiling. I don't know who did this, but kudos. It's very nice. I was wondering if anyone was going to detail the little cave that was inside there. And I was planning on doing something myself with that cave, but the base seemed to have gotten leaked a little bit sooner than I was expecting. Even this video now, I'm deciding to record a lot sooner than I was expecting or hoping to, but that's okay. Yeah, and then over here is, of course, there's the Constantium Academy banner, so this is something that I built. And of course you have the trademark content that I spam everywhere I go. We got the little map art propaganda. We got a little. This was kind of my work area. We have a nice view of the end, and it looks like someone decided to make a bridge. Where it goes, is anyone's guess. And so this is kind of like a library or something rather that I was kind of hoping to make it seem like it was abandoned. It almost kind of, I was almost going for like a Karazhan feel from World of Warcraft, where it's like, you know, kind of like this dusty old money type place that seems kind of abandoned, but there's little pockets of the dungeon that have some like mad wizard inside that's doing God knows what. So this is the look from the outside. Personally, I felt like it looked a little bit better when this bridge wasn't here, but I guess someone decided to start exploring after visiting this place. And then if we go back downstairs, We have this little tower over here, and so my intention was with like the abandoned part of the building, like in here is kind of like old crazy Ian's recluse where he grows his fernweed and scribes God knows what in here. And if we look, we kind of have like a little chimney here, and just a little dome tower where I do whatever. And over here, there was this, I kind of made this like plank, and I had a book, and it's not there anymore, so I'm just going to put it back. I guess someone decided to take one without leaving a copy. And I think it's non-IRM content. There it is. Dream Suite in C major. Oh, looks like the link got removed. I'll put that back in there, irm.pw/ds. And so that's just a short link to the YouTube video where this song is. Really lovely song. I first encountered it a month or two ago, and I instantly fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. So, and I actually felt like kind of like the edge of nothingness out here. It was a really fitting song, and every time I looked out into the void, the song popped in my head. So if you're ever in the end, I would definitely recommend checking out that song, Dream Suite in C major. Well, that's it for my build, but I do have one last thing to show in here. You can see something's a little bit off. The zombie head's kind of crooked, and if we go into this chest, we can see the zombie head again, and maybe there's something to this. So there's a lever, and so what happens if I put a lever, oops, I guess I lagged out, right where the zombie head is? Oh, looks like it opens a secret passage. And so my plan was to make the passage go somewhere in here. This is kind of like an unfinished part of the cave, and I think they decided to just seal things off with this room over here. That was new to me. So if you want to add something yourself, you're more than welcome to. The coordinates are posted on the Reddit. Hennicrafter made a post about this place. Why don't you use this little secret I gave you to add something to this secret passage, because I've got to move on. I've been invited to a couple other places, and I'd like to make my contribution before those places get exposed as quickly as this one. So, well, I think that's it for my build. Let's go to just the rest of this through FreeCam. We have kind of a little path going up to this place, and it looks like a giant Amanita muscara mushroom that someone has hollowed out and moved into. I believe it might have been Jeff or 000. I don't know how anyone knows him, but that's how I know him, as Jeff. We got a little fireplace at the bottom. We go up. Just like this little narrow passage in the shaft of the mushroom, and we have Jeff's little hidey hole, little bedroom. Overall, just a very cute and cozy little end island. Absolutely tickled every step of the way that I was coming here and building and seeing what everyone else was up to. It looks like even we have a little Diglett over here from Pokemon. Oh, and it's even got some stuff inside. Clearly it was built by someone who is anti-Vortex Coalition. And even over here we got some new islands. These are new to me as well. We got a little shulker. I wonder what's inside. all sorts of goodies, perhaps, or maybe just materials that were... Oh, 2 shulkers. Yeah, maybe just materials that were being used for this build. And oh, this is so cool. There's another island here, and the water just flows down. Ah. Yeah, I think in terms of aesthetic, this is probably the... well, I guess intentional aesthetic, I should say. This is probably the first base I've been invited to that some truly creative people all got together and sort of cohesively themed a bunch of disparate builds together. So really, really fun time I had. Thank you all to the ones that invited me here, and to the people that contributed, and to the people that may have wanted to grief this place but hasn't done it yet before I recorded. So yeah, anyway, just all around very lovely experience. Thank you all for inviting me and including me and encouraging me. And yeah, well, that's it for this base. Yeah, and I will say I've been to other bases where quite remarkable in their own rights. Cuboid biomes and things like that, they all have their own special quality, but I think this particular style is quite aligned with the things that release all that kind of dopamine brain chemical reaction. So, well, I guess I better move on. Thank you all for watching, and I don't know what I'll do next for the next video, but hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Hello everyone, thanks again for watching. As always, if you want to see more videos like this, feed my ego and just share this to everyone who will possibly listen to you. And yeah, and even if they say that they don't have time to watch a 20-minute video, just tell them they can listen to it. I get a lot of people telling me that they don't even watch my videos, they just like listening to my voice. So you know, if you just like to listen to someone talk about Minecraft, again, yeah, just share it to everyone. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you in the next one.